So, why does the internet hate Onision? Given all the allegations that has been made in his entire career, it's understandable that this man has become a living bacterial infection within our suffering world. He first rose to fame from dancing as a banana. Yeah, you heard me. Dressing up as the most uncoolest fruit and prancing about like a blind ferret in a minefield. If you are new to the whole Onision story, just know his jail time is overdue by 10 years. Reason being there are multiple alleged cases of him being an abusive predator, a manipulator and a child. His first wife Sky is where it all began to surface of the true monster this onion is. His wife at the time helped him with several videos and supported him through the start of his YouTube career to only have his relationship end in a divorce, which led on to Onision paying Sky alimony, which is a monthly payment to support her. Onision wasn't happy with this, so he threatened to kill himself publicly as a manipulative tactic, which he did admit to. Sky's recently leaked conversations, but it's not the ones you're all used to seeing. There is yet more evidence of this plastic fool being manipulative. Also, subscribe if you like my voice, but don't get your hopes up. I look like a foot in real life. So these receipts are just before he threatened to end his life. From Oreo to Sky. Please Sky, I'm begging you. Would you please consider what you're doing? I want to move on with my life. This is torture. Why are you doing this to me? Why can't I just be happy? Why won't you let me move on? Please Sky. Just... please show mercy. Onision in discomfort is something I find humorous. But what's also comedic is how he plays a poor victim when someone is in control of him. Like for example, when all these alleged cases of him being abusive arise, he released a video on life advice and how to be a good person. Logic! From Nonsion to Sky. I'm considering giving it all up. Why won't you let me move on? Why can't you let me be happy? Please Sky. Please. Just let me move on. Don't be so cruel. So you making monthly payments is cruel. But you do realise that's something the entire world does on a monthly basis. That's why it's called a monthly payment. At least you have money. I can't afford to even get my Welsh ass out the door. To be fair, with people like you floating about, it's probably best that I do stay inside. At least then you can't pursue me. Oh, it's probably bad to laugh at your own jokes, innit? I'm a terrible human. Now, my last video, I was really surprised by the amount of people that didn't know this, but he also released a video on trying to justify why it was okay for men to hit their wives and give them verbal abuse.
But let's say a man hits his spouse. Do you ever ask yourself why? Sometimes women are stereotyped to nag.
They do other things like, just nag and say, things that are just not positive.
Sometimes women are stereotyped to be very passively negative.
It's this constant warfare on the guy's psyche. Women tend to put guys through this really negative experience for years and years and years. And it's infuriating. Guys will eventually lose their minds and they'll say, you're an effing CUNT.
But why was that woman called a name? Why was that woman treated poorly, verbally abused? What did the woman do? You don't typically go up to an angel, a perfect angel, and say something negative to them.
Oh, the lad's only gone and contradicted himself on every point. Not only, but I quote, you wouldn't go up to a perfect angel and start treating it negatively. So basically, in other words, he's saying that she deserved to be abused. That's like me saying on my Christmas list, if Santa doesn't bring me everything I've asked for, I'll beat the crap out of him because he deserves it after bringing me a wooden shed on the 25th morning and the first real snow of Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, what's everyone's plans for Christmas Eve? Now I'd like to take you somewhere pretty special that I like to call the Deep Space Disaster. And you'll meet my good friend, Dr. Don Valentine. So without further ado, well, yeah, let's go.
Good evening, my fellow watchers of the Curtis Price channel. You can refer to me as Dr. Don Valentine. But yes, my fellow watchers, Deep Space Disaster is in fact a deep dive into people's pasts and see what they've done wrong through their entire career, which should be a lot of fun if you ask me. So I'm going to show you. It's not my actual outfit. I lost my outfit long deep ago in the deep space, and one day I'll find it. It's a beautiful outfit, I assure you. But yes, Greg is a sad man with no heart, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. I'm going to be going through a situation with all of you sitting right here, right now in your lovely homes. But this situation caused a lot of people to hate Onision, and that situation is in fact Shiloh, his ex-girlfriend, who was underage. But if you've seen my previous videos, you've probably heard all about this already. But however, I left a few things out, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this segment. Lovely. As most of us are already aware, Onision was very manipulative to Shiloh, and one time she was having a seizure and she thought she was a 3-year-old child. Now, did her wonderful, loving, caring man, boy, call an ambulance, or did he film her and put her on YouTube? Yes, you are correct, he filmed her and put her on YouTube. This man is a disgrace, if you will. He should be cast out into the time-space continuance. But fellow Curtis Price watchers, what I was not aware of is that something similar did happen in the past. Now, not as serious, but similar. Now, what did happen was, Shiloh was having a dream in his sleep and crying like a child, asking for Onision's hand. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, camera in hand, recording her. I wonder if you can take cameras to prison. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what some of you are not aware of is that Onision and Shiloh actually almost had a baby together, but unfortunately she lost it, and Shiloh claimed that it was due to the stress of the relationship. She also claims that Onision slammed her into the door while she was pregnant and that caused a miscarriage. Sadly, there is no clear evidence for this, so take it with a pinch of salt if you will. However, after these allegations, Greg's onions was a bit too salty. That was a terrible joke, and this will never be mentioned again. Finally, Shiloh did get rid of this monster in her life, but it didn't go down too well. Can you guess what happened? That's right, he filmed her.
You've destroyed me.
Can you take a step back?
No.
I'm backed into a corner.
Then you have to promise to listen to me.
I'm not going to promise anything, but please, sir, excuse me.
You're going to listen to me.
Can you take a step back? I'm backed into a corner. Oh, poor Oreo man, a victim of big scary Shiloh. Now in that clip, he pretends to be a victim in front of his entire YouTube audience. Not only that, but he does make a statement how he was afraid of Shiloh. Also in that video, he tried to make it seem as if she was really upset because of the breakup, not because of all the abuse she received. He tried to make it seem as if that was her way of getting back of him by making lies up about him, when we all know and well, that Onision is a very cruel man. Now it's obvious because of how insane this man is, he needs some restraints, but I bought these, and these were bought from the kids' toy store. But, Greg, just because I shop at the kids' toy store doesn't mean I'm a child, alright? So stay away from me. And I mean that, because this bloke will chase anything that stinks of school cafeterias and pencil eraser. Moving on swiftly, Shiloh's been coming out with some tweets recently, and a little birdie told me that Onision's been very abusive. You know, birdie, Twitter, forget it. You weren't on top of me 8 times a day most days. You bit into jail-based hentai. When you weren't doing that, you were recording/editing videos. You had me sleep next to you on the chair in the office so I could wake up and service you if you needed it. Was it 1 week or 2 weeks after I moved in that you started locking me out of the editing room so you could bit the porn while I cried and begged you not to? So it seems this man is very mentally abusive, and also he watches those kind of videos. I think that goes beyond a kink, more of an abomination created by Satan. That's probably where Onision came from. However, I wonder what Onision's fans think after this. They don't understand general humour and dark humour either. Christ, well, those messages almost put me into cardiac arrest. Are they having a stroke? I mean, the internet doesn't know how to handle humour. Christ, look at this joker down here. Humour. Yeah, because chaining your ex-girlfriend to your basement wall and grooming a child from the age of 14 and bringing them up purely to the intent to smash them as soon as they turn 18. Yeah, because that's dark humour, alright. Aye, Tamara, you do look a bit dodgy yourself, to be fair. Wouldn't let you near my kids. I'd hate to know what the cops would find on your hard drive, you nonce. Yeah, that is the end of this segment. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm going to take you right back up to Central Hub now, where we'll discuss things further. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Dr. Don Valentine.
Alright, welcome back everyone to the Central Hub, and I hope you enjoyed that segment. But for right now, at this point in time, we're going to take a look at another one of Onision's girlfriends called Billy, and let's see what she has to say.
You told me to get a tattoo saying I'm a liar, like a tramp stamp. You told me to shave my head. You told me to dye my hair green, shave off my eyebrows, and get an ugly tan.
So he told you to shave your head? You know, I swear I've seen that somewhere before.
You've destroyed any way for me to support myself.
So that proves the point already. That is one of the kinks that Onision has. Well, since Onision is sharing his kinks with everyone, I think it's only fair, ladies and gentlemen, that I share my kinks with all of you. My kink is destroying Onision on YouTube. Let me tell you, that makes me really horny. Also, you told her to get a tattoo above her bum saying liar. Isn't that like controlling someone and literally branding a human being? What is that? What do you call that? I get psychopath. So I wonder what will happen when his kid grows up and he has girlfriends over and she decides to steal a cookie from one of the jars. Honestly, I'm really concerned about these kids' well-beings at this point. But without further ado, here are some text messages between Billy and 𝔬𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫. Okay, so the blue is Billy and the white is 𝔬𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫𝔫 to each, okay? Okay. Tattoo, I'm a liar, just above your ass. Not. Be chained to our basement wall for a week with a sign around your neck that says, I'm sorry for lying, Lainey. Not. 3 days. You're ridiculous. Okay, make a video how about you lied to Lainey, how you are sorry and want her back. Yes or no? No. Okay, bye. You always go for public humiliation. It's public, honestly. Grow up. Seriously though, goodbye. For the record though, the chain to the wall thing is hot as hell. You are mega boring for turning that one down. Okay, bye now. I mean, Christ, Greg, how many times does a man have to say goodbye? That's 3, that is, in the space of 1 minute. But that is proof right there that these allegations are true that Billy have been saying about how Onision wanted to chain it to his basement and all those kind of things. Though that was direct proof right there. But chained to your basement wall with a sign around your neck saying I'm sorry for lying is apparently dark humour according to Onision fans. Oh, Christ. I mean, what the shit is this? He looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings movies. Now do keep watching because we are going to be talking about Kai very soon. But first, let's talk about one of the biggest hypocrisy cases of all time. While everyone is talking about Onision's alleged grooming cases, which is obviously very serious, you'd be surprised to know that not many people know about how Onision wrongly and falsely accused Shane Dawson for being a paedophile. Right. He made several videos calling Shane out for apparently searching up young child porn and also sexually harassing a girl in 2018. And he also made this tweet. Please stop bringing up Shane Dawson. He searched up for baby porn. Described the results. He made an entire video of him looking up what he described as a pedo video of kids. He repeatedly sexually harassed a prepubescent girl on camera. I did not do those things. He did. Drop it. Whoa. Onision calling somebody else a paedophile? What? I mean, isn't it true when someone's guilty, they always point the finger at somebody else? Like, for example, when I finish too early in bed, I always blame it on the girl for moving when I tell her to stop. Just pushes me right over the edge. Now, he did apologise for making these false accusations, but then, somehow, in the near future, he continued to push these allegations forward once again.
Shane Dawson, if I'm wrong about you, I'm sorry. If I'm right about you, I don't know. But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Believe it or not, he even accused PewDiePie of being a paedophile. I mean, the way this man functions, he acts like he has a mind of a 12-year-old. Well, maybe it does because, you know, he's attracted to underage girls, so that would make sense.
Because I don't want to waste police's time with false accusations.
Oh, so he admits they were false then? Someone was caught lying, wasn't they? Onision's brain, I'm pretty sure, is made of onions, and let me tell you, they are useless. As you can see, he's not a very smart man. Sooner or later, Onision will be in court accusing everyone of being a nonce. Funny enough, it kind of reminds you of the 6ix9ine situation, where he accused everyone on the planet of being a part of the 9 Trey Bloods. But this is a reason why a lot of people hate Onision. I mean, accusing 2 of the most known and most respected YouTubers on the platform for being nonces. He is very clever, isn't he?
Regardless, I know I can make plenty of more Eugenia videos and get millions upon millions of collective views from them, but I am officially resigning from the topic.
Another reason he's hated by the internet is how he disrespected Eugenia Cooney for making countless videos and publicly embarrassing her. But of course he wouldn't stop when she asked. Addicted is the word we should use. Kinda like the way I'm addicted to exposing people. Also one of the reasons why I have no friends. However, she asked him to stop, so then he released this video.
I am officially resigning from the topic.
Oh, okay, that's great, so no more videos. Did he stop? Oh no.
Hey there, I haven't made a video on Eugenia Cooney's weight in months. My videos on Eugenia Cooney always do very well.
Did Onision just lie? Chain him to the basement wall and get a tattoo above his ass saying liar.
As a person who's concerned about Eugenia's health and a person who wants to make successful videos, I'd like to take the opportunity to publicly check up on her now.
In the video, he talks about how he cares, but is that really the case?
Hi, I'm Eugenia Cooney and I'm doing a cooking show. See, I love food.
Yeah, Onision. You really, really care, don't you? He's not only a liar, but he's also taken on his own accord and decided on what women should be and what they shouldn't be. Not taking into consideration that it's a free country and women can be whatever they want to. And they certainly shouldn't have a man like you deciding on what someone should look like and what they shouldn't look like. Otherwise, we'd all be cosplaying as children by now.
Can I just say how beautiful Eugenia Cooney would be if she was twice as heavy? That's right, twice as heavy. If she's 70 pounds right now, she should be about 140 considering she's 5'9".
Oh, is that right? As you can see, Onision's a very nice guy. Moving on to the last but not least situation why everyone hates him on the internet. But it's not just Onision, it's also Kai this time. But it's not the only situation and the last one, because if I had to explain everything that Onision had done wrong and why everyone hates him, I'd probably be here till I'm 30 and almost dead. Basically, Kai and Onision got together and they got married, but he practically groomed him as well, so aye, that happened. Sarah's 18 right now, but she was 14 at the time and she was a big fan of Onision. She wouldn't stop tweeting at him and he was replying through tweets as well. Then it eventually took to the place of where they started DMing each other. Now, keep in mind she was only 14 at this time and Onision was kind of going back and forth with her, just DMing as a friendly chat. Well, I'll never know that bloke, do we? Jesus. Then she was finally introduced to Kai by Onision and they kind of had the best friend relationship going. As we know right now, in this time, it's all part of Onision's sick love triangle because he loves to have those love triangles going on, doesn't he? That means threesome, by the way, in case you didn't know. Threesome. I've only had a one-some. But yes, Kai and Sarah did in fact get really close and then something happened with her and her parents and she got kicked out. So of course, there they both were to Sarah's rescue and brought her in to their own home. And that's where it already kicked off. She was really young at the time, I think she was only about 15. But Sarah signed some documents to give Kai full custody over Sarah, which was a big mistake because that means that Kai's in parental control. And of course it didn't end well because Kai sent pictures of his, bits to Sarah while she was underage, which is absolutely fantastic if you ask me. Sorry. Not just that, but Kai also cuddled with Sarah while she was underage in bed as well, which Kai did deny, but it's bollocks because I've got evidence, right here. Sweet smell of victory. However, they both groomed Sarah from the age of 14 all the way up to the age of 18 in the intent to have sex with her as soon as she turned that age, the legal age we'll say, and they successfully did so. But however, Sarah does claim that apparently Onision had sex with Sarah before she turned the legal age, and if that's the case then, well, Onion Boy might be seeing the inside of some bars before we know it. And I can't wait. But yes, if you do want this information on all the Sarah more in detail, I've gone really in detail about it in the other videos too many countless times now. I'd only be repeating myself at this point. So I'll leave a link either up here or up here and you can go and check out that Onision video and you can watch it. I think it's the first one I posted. Yeah, it was the first one I posted. But yes, boys and girls, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new. I hope you enjoyed the video, I really do. And yeah, welcome to the family. And well, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what you mad for. You mad, bro? Yo, I said, tell me what you mad for.